does happen.
Well, we're not going to see what most people are expecting. That's for sure. I can guarantee it. Because most people looking at the weight saying, oh, they're too far apart. Canelo's too big. No, we're not going to see what y'all think. We're going to see a...
Canelo, what did you think about the shove, that moment that happened on stage?
Now, I'm turning it on right now.
Right? Yeah. You think you want to go harder for the 13?
I don't know, but made me feel more excited.
I love it.
I'm gonna train so far.
Roy Jones Jr. recently wrapped up training with Terence Crawford and came away with a bold prediction: Canelo is going to sleep. This isn't just a casual opinion. Jones, a boxing tactician of the highest caliber, watched Crawford spar, move, land punches, and adjust like a master. He observed the physical toll Crawford's added weight has taken but was struck by Crawford's power and speed. Jones believes Crawford has all the tools necessary to knock Canelo out. What sets Crawford apart, Jones says, is that he's already elite but still refining his craft, making him a dangerous opponent for the reigning pound-for-pound king. Jones isn't just throwing out compliments, he's sharing what he saw firsthand and warns that Crawford's sharpening of skills makes him a formidable threat to Canelo's reign.
Streets, you and Canelo, what would it look like?
Oh man, I know what I do. I ain't got to talk about it. On the streets, I'm going to be against anybody. I ain't never going to say another man going to whoop me. So, you know what I mean? That's your answer right there.
I guess in Guadalajara, you think it'd be a little different on the streets if Terence came to town?
I think every city, every place is different, you know? It's different. But we don't talking about the street. We're talking about...
Roy Jones Jr.'s words cast even more weight on a fight already shaping up as one of the decade's defining bouts. Crawford isn't easing into the limelight. He's charging straight at it, bringing a fierce intensity. The tension escalated recently when Canelo requested a smaller ring for their showdown, clearly trying to limit Crawford's movement in box from angles rather than trading head-on. But Crawford didn't back down. Instead, he fired right back, igniting the rivalry and setting the stage for an explosive confrontation.
To be honest with you, like, when I talk to Spud, kind of like he convinces me that he's going to win the fight. He's such a believer in his own ability, and he's very convincing. And then you see the presser yesterday, and I thought Canelo looked really well. Do you know what I mean? Obviously he's a big lump, so I was always Canelo, then I sort of leant towards Spud, but now I'm back with Canelo. So.
During a recent press conference, Crawford didn't shy away from the challenge. When asked about the smaller ring, he quipped that the only running he'll do is upside his head, noted with a grin and a big head joke. It was humorous, yet purposeful. Crawford embraced the challenge, declaring, "I'm hunting him. I'm looking for whatever he is, and I plan to take it on September 13th. His words were clear, he's ready and willing to go all out.
The era that surpassed us, you know, Floyd, the Pacquiao, the De La Hoya, we both came up in that era, and he was right there with those fighters, and he got the chance to fight the Miguel Cottos, the Floyd Mayweathers, and you know, the Kovalevs and Triple G's, and I wasn't able to get those mega fights, you know, so this is my mega fight, this is my moment, and that's the reason why I want to fight all-time great.
Crawford's words aren't just bravado, they're backed by an impressive record. With 41 wins and 31 knockouts, he's a four-weight world champion who just added a super welterweight belt to his collection after beating Israel Madoff in a unanimous decision. Moving up divisions isn't just about titles, it's about legacy. Meanwhile, Canelo's recent performance and unremarkable decision over William Skull raises questions about his current form. Crawford's rise and Canelo's stumble set the stage for a battle that's about more than just belts, it's about defining greatness.
I'm going with Terence Crawford, you know, big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. No, it ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against nobody right now. You got to show me.
In their recent 12-round fight, the fighters combined threw only 445 punches, an unusually low total for a title bout. It was more than uneventful, it was revealing. Canelo, once a dynamic counterpuncher, looked flat and risk-averse against Skull, seemingly more concerned with maintaining sharpness than dealing damage. This version of Canelo, less aggressive, more cautious, is a risky foe for Crawford, who thrives on opponents who sit still or slow down. Crawford's precise and reactive style could exploit this vulnerability, making for a tense, high-stakes clash. In true
Terence Crawford, does he have an opportunity to beat Canelo?
I think if anybody has a chance to beat Canelo, I think it's Terence Crawford. His IQ is on another level. He's a great fighter and he's strong. It's just that it's a lot of weight. I wouldn't be surprised if Terence Crawford wins. I wouldn't be surprised. Terence Crawford, when he went up against the best opposition, like Earl Spence, he showed what level he's on, what type of dog he is. So I don't know. You really have to let these fights play out to see what happens. He might get hurt. That might activate him to come back strong.
Could you still make 68?
I don't want to make 68.
No, I think Terence wins 68.
Yeah, well, if that's, yeah, I can make one.
The build-up to this fight has been anything but quiet. Crawford, known for his confidence, approached Canelo on stage in New York, and things quickly escalated. Canelo responded with a shove, sparking a chaotic scene involving entourages and security. This wasn't scripted theatrics, it was raw, real, and fueled by genuine friction between two fierce rivals. The atmosphere is charged, and the tension promises an explosive showdown.
Cool. Well, is there a champion?
I'm going to fight another.
There is a
fighter in
champion,
September.
good fighters, but elite fighter, he's different. Wait.
I'm going to fight an elite fighter in September.
Yeah, okay.
Then we're
gonna find out.
We're going to find out.
And don't get me wrong, you're a great fighter.
I know I'm great.
You're a great fighter, but are you gonna find out? I hope your uncle Turki Alashi pay you enough money because it's gonna be the last. That's for sure.
It may be. Maybe.
I hope he pay you enough.
But you know, after fighters fight me, they never the same. So I just hope your career continue.
If you look my career.
Both fighters have conquered multiple weight classes and aim to leave Las Vegas on September 13th with more than just another belt. Crawford sees this as his chance to cement his legacy, to be remembered among the all-time greats across weight divisions. Canelo, with 63 wins and 39 knockouts, is trying to prove he's still at the top after a less than inspiring recent fight. For these warriors, this isn't just about titles, it's about history, status, and leaving a lasting mark.
In boxing, you know what I'm saying? And Terence Crawford is a legend. He's great. He's a great fighter. The only thing I see that I favor Canelo is that, you know, is his weight.
Yeah.
And that he's more bigger. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. But as far as skill set wise, IQ, I feel like Crawford can match anybody and probably do way better. You know what I'm saying? But you know, Crawford is a legend, bro.
Yeah.
You know, and like I said, you can't.
Legendary boxer Bernard Hopkins initially dismissed Crawford's challenge to Canelo as foolish, questioning the wisdom of moving up in weight. That's why we have weight classes, he said, doubting Crawford's motivation and warning of the physical risks. Many saw the fight as a mismatch or a dangerous gamble for Crawford. It seemed like a reckless move.
Say like, no, that's 2 more weight classes. Like once he gets touched by Canelo, it's gonna be different.
I am concerned about him absorbing a Canelo punch, especially through the course of 12 rounds. We do know this about Canelo, he's gonna slow down. You know, so I think if anything, Canelo would try to start fast and bang on him and break him down before he gets later, and he still got that kind of theme. But you know, there's so many components that make a champion, so many components that make a great, a legend. It's just so.
But Hopkins has since changed his tune, now giving Crawford an 85% chance of winning. That's no cautious confidence, it's near certainty. Hopkins believes Crawford's early, consistent dominance could unseat Canelo, who's used to controlling the pace. His assessment underscores one thing: if Crawford can set the tone early, this fight could be over before it begins, signaling a seismic shift in the sports landscape.
He hopes you don't run. And Turki has a knockout bonus in this fight. And there seems to be something out there like the way for you to win this fight is to move. Is that true?
Listen.
Turki, you need to put a smaller ring in the.
The only.
This fight isn't just about belts, it's about spectacle, stakes, and legacy. Sponsored by Turki Alalik, the event offers a hefty bonus for anyone who scores a knockout. The victor will also receive the most lavish Ring magazine belt ever made, a masterpiece of gold and craftsmanship, symbolizing dominance in this new era. This isn't just a fight, it's a statement, part of boxing's evolution into a high-production entertainment spectacle.
You need to put a smaller ring in the.
The only, hey Matt. Yeah. The only running that I'm gonna be doing is running upside his head, and I can assure you that.
Facts. And he got a big head too.
To conquer this era, Canelo will face a fighter not only growing in size but also sharpening his speed, timing, and ring IQ. Crawford isn't stepping up just to test luck, he believes he deserves the throne. Supported by legends like Roy Jones Jr. and Bernard Hopkins, Crawford knows the fight may not be popular with all fans, especially in Canelo's home turf of Las Vegas. Still, he's ready to embrace the challenge, even if it means hearing boos, because he's confident that, when the dust settles, he'll be the one standing tall.